your success at last DNA. Doing those necessary actions, getting those daily needed attitude adjustments to keep you up, to keep you happy, to keep you moving forward towards your dreams, desires, and goals. And here we are again back together. I'm Tracy, the Ace Brickman, your host, the CIO, the Chief Inspiration Officer around here at yoursuccessatlast.com. I know I have a question for you every day, but I'm going to save the question towards the end. And after you hear the story I want to tell you, you'll understand why I'm saving it to the end. And the story I want to tell you about, as you can guess by the title, is about Sadie. Sadie was a German Shepherd. Sadie was an active dog who had way too much energy. And her master discovered a great way, an effective way, a joyful way to harness that energy. See, Sadie loved to play games more than anything else in the world. Raise your hand if you have one of those dogs, right? Right. I've had a few of them. Shotzi is a high energy dog, right? And Skylar, also a high energy dog. Shotzi, I no longer have Shotzi, and Skylar is my youngest daughter's dog. Whoa. You want to talk about high energy dogs? But anyway, Sadie loved to play games more than anything. First thing she did when she woke up in the morning is grab her favorite toy, and she was always taking it to her owner, her master, and usually dropping it on him when he was sleeping. And he was always trying to push his way in and get some play, and the owner would be pushing the toy back on the ground. The dog would just pick it back up and drop. You get me, right? If you're a dog owner, you so understand this, all right? She would literally beg him to play 24/7 in the morning, during lunch, before the 5 o'clock news, after the dishes were done, when he was coming in the door, when he was leaving, anytime it was a great time for playtime as far as Sadie was concerned. Now, mind you, Sadie was a good dog. She tried to be super good. She knew it was really kind of more her quote-unquote duty to sit quietly on the rug while her owner watched television or did whatever he was doing. She worked hard to fill the time, doing dog stuff. Chasing cats, chewing on the edge of a rug, looking out the window, and of course trying to take a nap, right? But she really wasn't deep down fulfilled. She wasn't a really happy dog. I mean, she wasn't mistreated. She was well taken care of. She was in good health, but she wasn't truly happy. She enjoyed her master. She loved her master a lot, loved her owner to death, but she wasn't deep down happy. Then one day, Sadie's owner saw this television program about dogs that performed rescue missions. He had a German Shepherd. According to the program, the best rescue dogs had plenty of energy and loved to play games for hours. Wait a minute. Of course, this perked his attention, right? These are the qualities that are important because the trainers of rescue dogs use games to teach the dogs the skills that they need to know to use to rescue people, right? So obviously them wanting to play games is a positive. The very next day, Sadie's owner went up and signed her up for a training program. Sadie now spends days on end playing games, and her nights are spent on the rug, snoozing right next to her owner, happy at last, because she gets burnt out doing the things she loves all day long. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the moral of the story. Doing what you love is the first step on the road to happiness. See, we all know that living our dreams and following our passions is the surest way to happiness in life. I can guarantee you that. I've been through it. I'm living it every single day. We will do anything that we can to encourage those that we love to follow their passions. Our kids, our friends, our best friends, our significant others, and sometimes even our animal friends like Sadie. See, we understand internally how important it is to their sense of well-being, and we want them to feel that experience of deep, profound happiness and really getting fulfillment out of life, out of what they do. But here's the question. Do we do the same thing for ourselves? Yeah, I think not in a lot of cases. What stops us from following our own passions and living our own dreams? Sadie had a passion. She just needed a little oomph, a little boost, a little DNA, right? A little daily needed to attitude, just some little action. She needed a little help, a little direction to channel all that energy and all that love to create this viable course for her life. Yeah? So, maybe that's what you need. Maybe that's why you're here. Maybe that's why you're listening to Crazy Tracy all the time, right? Maybe you need a friend. Maybe you need a mentor, a coach with whom you can sit down and talk about what really excites you and kindles your interest and sparks that fire and just makes your heart sing, lights you up inside. I mean, it could be something as simple as just talking through it may help you clarify what your passions are, where they lie, how you map them out, and how you can bring your dream into your reality. Okay? So, have you identified what really motivates you? Is there a career jump? Well, let me look at it. Let's say it this way. What career, what daily activities would make you jump right out of bed, eager to kick off that day, even if you didn't have coffee? Oh, no coffee? You must be crazy. I have come to enjoy a good cup of coffee in the morning, but I can tell you that there are things in my life that I do that I wouldn't even need the coffee to start me off. Right? Even if you no longer needed to earn money. Here's the real question. If you didn't need to earn money doing a job, what job would you do just because you freaking loved it so much? Now here's the other side. Perhaps you already know what that is. You know what your passion is. Tracy, I got it. I know exactly what it is. Have you taken action on it? Yeah, maybe you've neglected to take some action on it. See, every time you complain about the dead end that you're in, does that get you any closer? Yeah, I'll help you with the tough ones. No, sure doesn't. So, why don't you move forward with the things that you know will bring you greater joy, will make you feel more fulfilled, and will take you a step closer towards your dreams and goals and desires? Is it fear that's keeping you in your seat? Is it laziness that prevents you from making that important phone call or taking that next step? Or is it doubt that paralyzes you? Yeah, it's a sad thing to put off real self-fulfillment, self-happiness. When you know what you want, and it's just a little pushing, just a little planning, and just a little action could bring you a step closer. And then the next day, another little push, another little plan, another little action, bring you the next step closer than you ever had to happiness before. Right? Isn't that what we all want? Just to be closer. And let me tell you what, here's the real trick of it that many folks just totally miss. They think, when I get there, I will be happy. That's not it. When you take the step towards getting there, you'll start feeling happier. And when you take the next step, happier. And the step after that, happier. See, discover what you love. Then work out a plan today to live your dream. All right? So, Friday's question is, as many of you know, is, have you, how do I want to word this today? Have you laid the groundwork? Have you done the prep work? Have you done your homework, your life homework, you can call it, right? Have you? Well, I'm going to add something to really think about to help you lay the groundwork and close you out for the week. We've had a great week. We've had an emotional week. We've had emotional ups and emotional downs. I want to leave you with this thinking forward, all right? So I'm going to give you 3 questions just to ponder on over the weekend. Heck, ponder on them right after you're finished listening. Write down the answers. Send me the answers in an email. Drop them in a comment at the bottom of this podcast. All right? Solidify them in yours. That's a step towards solidifying. You're committing yourself by doing that. All right, you ready? Number 1, have you identified the passions in your life? Come on. We all know what makes us come alive. What is it that's going to make you spring out of bed, like I mentioned earlier? All right? Number 2, what steps are you taking towards following that passion? And if the answer is none, what one step can you take in the next 48 hours? Write it down. Seriously, write it down. All right? And then lastly, what obstacles are stopping you from pursuing your dreams? If you're not taking steps towards your dreams, there's something stopping you. It could be you. It could be someone else. It could be something else. And identifying what that obstacle is and build a step to get around it, over it, through it, or bring it with you. Pick up the obstacle and carry it with you if you have to. All right? So identify your passions. What steps are you taking to follow those passions, and what obstacles are keeping you from following those passions? I want you to ponder that. Seriously think about it, and I'm going to leave you like I always do. Think successfully and take action. Have a great weekend. See you on Monday.